Hello, my name is Pollyanna, and thank you for joining me today in this Intro to Meditation class. I wanted to teach this class because I know we're all dealing with a lot of stress, and with all the social media information out there, the news, it really is getting us through the roof. And, some of us are stuck at home, and without that physical outlet, it just really increases. So I think it's a really important time to include meditation into your life, and I'm here to teach you different methods, and you should be able to find at least one of them that helps. I know that I've used different types of meditation throughout different times in my life, and I keep switching back and forth, and I love them. You can ask my husband, it puts me in a better mood. If I don't start my day off with my meditation, then things might not go as smoothly. So some of the benefits from meditation is lowered stress, as you've heard, but also it can help lower or normalize your hormonal levels and control anxiety. It gives you more energy, which I never thought it would, but it did for me, and then I could exercise more, so it improves sleep, and it also helped me with weight loss, which I guess in the literature it also says that it can improve with weight loss. It helps give you a better mood and improve your relationships, and just your daily activities flow better. It's like it gives that extra millimeter of space if someone comes at you with some crazy increased energy, or they're upset or something. You just have that space to just breathe and be like, okay, well, we can deal with this. And, it just flows better, trust me. So one of the first things we do nowadays is you get up, you look at your phone, you get all these messages from your family, your friends, you get all the news, you get bombarded by videos. Some of them are disturbing. That's really stressful. So from the moment you're trying to get up and you're trying to get out the door and get to work or get all your things done, all of a sudden you have all this media coming at you with just a ton of information that can just, from the get-go, put your increased stress levels. You start off already running, and it's like if you start the day in a little bit of a slower pace, the whole day will go better. So you don't have to follow this, but it is my preferred method. It's that I wake up, I pee, I meditate. So you got to remember, wake up, pee, meditate. Even if it's 3 minutes, that will set you for the day. If you can add 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, an hour, wow, that would be awesome. But I swear, 3 minutes will help you a ton. And I know this because my husband, he was super stressed and he was having heartburn, and I know for him it's just whenever he gets stressed it shows up in his stomach. And I got him to start meditating for 3 minutes each day. And after the first time he did it, which he did it at night, he was able to sleep through the night, which he hadn't been able to sleep in about a week. And then after he started doing it more consistently, I noticed he was in a better mood. He was not as stressed. I promise, it helps. Anyway, so today we're talking about 2 types of meditation. One is silent, and one will be a type of breath work. Now, silent meditation, when I started it, was the hardest thing ever. I would try to do it, after you do yoga and you do shavasana and you lay down and they say, oh, let your thoughts flow, and just focus on nothing or whatever. It was so hard. I would just start thinking about, I need to get the tomato. Oh, shoot, maybe some avocado, some tortillas. Oh, yeah, I can make some Mexican meal. And then I would just start adding on all these things and following the thought down into the rabbit hole. Well, that's the worst thing, right? Because you need to think of your brain as a muscle. I mean, it's not a muscle, but just think about it as a muscle. It is constantly working and just getting flexed. And even when you're sleeping, you go into an alternate state and you're dreaming. And so your brain is still working. So if you can take a minute and slow down and let your brain try to relax, then it gives more space for your brain just in general and for your whole day to go better. Okay, so back to silent meditation. We're going to do 1 minute, and then I'll discuss what were the hardest things for me to do. But before that, I'll mention the things that you should focus on. So before, they would always say, focus on your breath. And for me, it was really hard to focus on my breath because I would think, am I breathing too deep? Am I not breathing deep enough? Am I breathing for too long? Is it too shallow? Oh my God, I don't know how to breathe, And then that would just cause stress. And it was just, it was just breathing. How can someone get stressed about breathing? But here I was doing it. So you just take a breath at your own pace. You don't need to worry about that. And if you worry about it like I did, you can focus on your body. They also say, just focus on your body sitting here and now. And that's kind of the mindful approach. And it's great, but it was also a little bit difficult for me. And so then I had this great teacher who said, you can try listening to the sounds. And so when you listen to the sounds, you don't attribute anything to them. You don't try to focus on like, okay, that's the fan. Oh, that's a rooster. By the way, there's roosters in my neighborhood, so you'll hear them. Don't imagine the rooster and don't follow that thought down the rabbit hole. Don't follow the rooster. Just say, okay, that's a rooster. Okay, that's, the cat coming up the stairs, or, oh, that's someone honking. And instead of letting that honking, which you're trying to meditate, it could be disruptive, just think of it, it's a honk. I keep focusing on, the next sound, or, just focus on letting go. And thoughts will surface, they'll bubble up, and you just need to think of them as stress release. But I'll talk about that a little bit more. So let's just get into it. Let's do 1 minute of silent meditation. It's not a lot. It might be hard. Trust me, it was really hard for me at the beginning. But we'll just do 1 minute, okay? So what I do is I put my phone on airplane mode or do not disturb, and then I put it on vibrate and just put it close to my body, and that way when my minute is up, it'll start vibrating, and if I wanted to meditate for longer, I can just press a button and keep meditating, right? Okay, so here we go. 1 minute. Just put your palms on top of your knees. Stand straight. You can sit straight in any position that you want. You can be on a chair, you can be on your bed, you can be on the floor or on a bolster. Anyway. Take a breath and just focus on whatever is best for you. And our minute is up. Now, is that hard? Try to think of what came up for you. Was it a lot of thoughts just bubbling through? As I mentioned before, the thoughts coming in, as long as you don't follow them down the rabbit hole, it's just a form of stress release. This is what another teacher told me. It's just the thoughts need to come in for you to be able to let it go. And the more you do it, the longer you do it, these thoughts will start coming in less and less, and you'll have more quiet times in between. And that's when you might get some great ideas, great insights, or just, find a lot more peacefulness. So that's silent meditation. I hope that you try it, maybe for 5 minutes next time, maybe 10. Just see what works for you. Just check it out. And then the other meditation I wanted to talk about is breathwork meditation. Now, I start every day with this breathwork meditation, and I swear it just helps me be more creative, puts me in a better mood, and it's just much easier than, trying to fight those thoughts because you're focusing on your breath. So now the way to do it is you put your thumbs together, and this was taught to me by Olivia Poole. It's a Kundalini, I forgot the name, but it's a Kundalini meditation, self-animosity meditation to release that. So put your thumbs together, your hands together, your elbows near your ribs, and your hands to your chest, and you will do this type of circular breathing is how I think of it. You'll focus your eyes on the tip of your nose. If that's too hard, just close your eyes. And just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. With your eyes closed, obviously, or focusing on your nose. And then in through your mouth, out through your nose. And then again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then at the end of it, we'll raise the arms and suspend the breath for 3 counts. So I'm going to start the timer. We'll do 3 minutes, and I'll let you know when to raise your arms. So thumbs together, elbows to your ribs. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your mouth, out through your nose. Keep going. So arms up, suspend the breath for 3 counts. And we're done. I hope you like this. Shoot me an email if you need. My website is greenroommeditation.com, and come back for part 2. try to do this every day. Aloha.